Guys, this champion is absolutely broken. I have a 75% win rate on it in Challenger, and it's even easier to play in lower elos. And that champion, of course, is Kassadin. Look at my match history. Look how many wins I'm getting in Challenger level games. And boom, Challenger lobby, I got MVP. This champion is super, super broken. The main thing that makes this champion so broken is the double tier build. And basically what you do is you build Mana Immunity first, and then you build Xerath's Embrace second. And if you stack both of these items, the game is basically unlosable. Like I'll show you guys here into my builds. What I like to do is first build the Roa, of course, and then build the Mana Immune. So first of all, you guys might be asking, Kassadin's an AP champion. Why are you building Mana Immune? Well, Kassadin's ult does more damage the more mana you have. So Mana Immune is just purely for mana, which translates into higher ultimate damage. And then as soon as we've completed this Mana Immune, we go right into the Archangel Staff, into the Malignance. But that's not very important. The important part is that you go Mana Immune into Xerath's Archangel Staff. And once you have those both stacked, I guarantee you, you will almost, no, I won't guarantee you, but 90% of the times you will just instantly win the game. This is what makes it OP. In the lower elos, Kassadin is a champion that is very vulnerable in the lane. Lower elo players don't punish very good in laning phase. So you can get away with a Kassadin, a poor laner, and scale into the late game very, very easily in the lower elos. Anywhere below Diamond, actually. Anywhere below Masters, in my opinion, actually. Let me change that. And also, the psychological factor. Kassadin level 16 is not as strong as it used to be. But once you get double tier stacked, he is unbeatable, in my opinion. But people don't know that. They see level 16 Kassadin, they see level 16 Kayle, and they get terrified. So the psychological factor is that the enemies will see you level 14, level 13, level 15, and they will panic and make terrible plays and make forced plays that make no sense. And that way you guys can capitalize on them being in a rush when they don't have to be. They only have to be in a rush when you're about to stack double tier, by the way. So I'm going to play 2 games of Kassadin, and I'm going to show you guys how I like to play him. And it's going to be very straightforward, guys. You just want to scale and look for some trades when you're level 6, because that's when he spikes. And then you just get into the late game and you just 1v9. Like, it's just that simple. Here we're playing Kassadin against Xerath. And here we're playing Kassadin against Xerath. And usually on Kassadin, you want to take the first strike rune. But because we're versing a champion like Xerath, where we're basically never going to proc the first strike, we want to take Fleet here for the movement speed to dodge his abilities and also be able to sustain in the lane. So level 1, oh, there we go. You want to start Q, and when he uses abilities on you, you want to be able to Q him back so you can negate the damage. Okay, so top's dead, no problem. Okay, I'm just gonna Q him first because he is just giving range. It's a free poke, and what we want to do is just try our best to last it and survive, pretty much. Kassadin is basically all about surviving, and if you're even in the laning phase or even slightly behind, you are considered winning. You don't have to win your lane to... Oh my god, he took a third shot. Nice. You don't have to win your lane to be considered winning. Or you don't have to be up in CS or getting a solo kill to be considered being ahead in lane. You just have to be even or slightly behind and you will be ahead of the curve. Level 2, I love to take my W here because most of the times, when you play Kassadin, you're gonna get shoved in, and when you get shoved in, it's really hard to CS. And if you have your W second, it makes things a lot easier. Okay, nice. He took another third shot playing too aggressively. That's just good for me. And just try to get some damage down on him as well. Try our best to farm. We're level 3 now. We have our E. Just gonna walk up and E him. Wow. He's hitting me with a lot of abilities, but his mana is getting low as well. We both have TP. I'm using my last potion here. Okay. Dodge that. And he's getting very, very here. We are getting low as well, but we're not too worried because look at the enemy jungler. It's Shyvana. What happens when you verse Shyvana is that she has very low gank presence. Like, she is a champion that needs to farm until level 6. And if that... versing a jungler that needs to farm to level 6, you can kind of play very freely. I'm trying to... Yeah, there we go. Nice. So we're basically the same amount of conditions here. I'm gonna ping for help. Graves can possibly look after the Scuttle Crab. Okay, they're fighting. I'm gonna inch over. I'm not very strong, but I know we have Swain with us here. Okay. Okay, that's a kill for me. And we should win that fight. Very nice, guys. So that's a... What is that? I'm not sure what that is, but I'm going to tell him to not touch these minions. Got one hit on it. I'm going to get tier. As you can see, if an early game starts off like this, you're almost guaranteed to win the game. I'm not kidding you guys. When the early game starts off like this and your team is winning, or you get like an early kill, the chances of you winning like skyrockets insanely high, by the way. Like the chances of you winning go up like to the moon. So right now we're really ahead of the curve. We have also 2 stacks on our dark seal, and all we're gonna do again is just farm up and wait until they're level 6. And what happens at level 6 is something different. Once we hit level 6, we can actually be proactive against Xerath and actually fight him. A lot of people think Kassadin's just like a level 16 or bust kind of champion, but he actually gets a lot of power in his level 6 and also his level 11 when he gets 2 points in his ult. And that's what we're aiming for right now. We're aiming to get to that level 6. And we're just farming for now. We're also going the Roa build. It is very, very strong and it's very scaly. There's also another AP, full Kassadin AP build where you go Malignance first. I am not a big fan of that build because it doesn't scale as well as a Roa build, and Kassadin is all about scaling. You want to be able to completely take over the game when you get your level 16 and your items completed. Okay, we're almost at level 6 here. Make sure you dodge these abilities. Ouch. Wow. Okay, he's no mana though. He got me with a lot of poke, but he's no mana. And I'm level 6 now. Let's see what to do here. I see everyone on the map. Okay, Shyvana's there. This is a strict 1v1 now in the mid lane. So if I can get an angle to ult on him and look for potential poke, it would be pretty nice. Okay, I'm gonna alt E and walk away. Notice I'm not fully committing. Yeah, there's Shyvana. I just alt in, slow him, and back off. I'm not fully committing. I'm just making sure that I am able to farm here and not die at the same time. Okay. I'm gonna ask for Graves gank. This looks really good. I'm gonna RE him, which then he'll get slowed, and then Graves can possibly follow up for kill. He's coming. Okay, nice. Got his flash. Okay, interesting. What the hell? He just tried to ult me with Graves in front of him. And I think he forgot. Like, he's like, yo, I'm gonna kill the Gas and he's 1 HP, but then Graves is right in front of him. What the hell? Alright, well, I'll take it. Okay, there we go. Let's get this CS. And notice how I also put 2 points in Q this game. Sometimes I put 3 points in Q when it's more of a poke heavy matchup like a Victor or an Orianna. But Xerath, his poke is very like avoidable with movement compared to something like Orianna or Victor. It's just so hard to dodge their abilities. I like to go 2 points in Q just to get a fatter magic resisting shield. But and then put the rest in my E, which Kassadin's E is his main damage source. He gets the most amount of damage coming from his E, just usually throughout all stages of the game, excluding his ult, obviously. We do have 2 wards right now. I mean, I want to try to get that first strike off him, but like I don't have my E right now. Ouch. Okay, I will E now. That's okay if he hits E on me because he already used all his abilities on me first. Because he used all his abilities on me, I just can easily just not take any damage. Okay. There's a possible fight bot. Let me just have a peek here. It looks like Graves got it, but Nautilus is very low and Syndra has no mana. I'm gonna go up here and take this kill. Yeah, I'll be able to get him. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so Graves dies, but I get a kill. Whenever you can get a kill on Cassin, it's just gonna be worth it. Almost always. Like even if it's a 1-for-1, it's like gonna be worth it. Because the more your champion, the faster your champion scales, the better place you'll be at. And like, you don't really care if the enemy scales because your mentality should be, if I scale, I will 1v9. Okay, buffer the ult. They say they're on the Rift or the Void Grubbies. Yeah, I'm coming. I would love to fight this. Nautilus is here unfortunately, but we have Warwick and they don't have Teemo. Okay. I think this Nautilus has no flash, so I'm gonna try to last hit this. Or not. Usually, okay, if you're playing with a Kassadin in your team, try and give him the kills. Like, trust him. Like, give him the kills. He's Kassadin. He's gonna be the strongest champion in the game, in the late game. Like, period. There's no stronger champion than a completed, like, full build Kassadin in the game right now. So, like, if there's a free kill like that Nautilus, you should probably give it to him. And if you're playing the Kassadin, you should probably look to try and take the kills. Okay. Look, we're trading really well now, as you can see. That's just how it goes. Once you're after level 6, you become a champion. And it looks like Graves wants to ult. He's playing too safe. Wow, that turret is 1 HP. Turret plate is 1 HP. Nice. I might look to dive him. Let's see here. Okay, he should be dead. There we go. Very, very nice. He greeds and oversaves, we just kill him. I mean, imagine being the strongest champion in the late game, and you're already what 3-1-4 as the strongest champion in the late game. Like how unlosable is this? Like I can literally have someone in my team AFK and I think I'll win this game just because I'm the strongest champion in the late game. That's already 3-1-4 and it's winning laning phase at 10 minutes into the game. That seems like an unlosable formula, in my opinion. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna do the same thing. We have our Mercury treads now, and we're just gonna like try our best to farm. And when he engages on us, we're just gonna fight him back. Like the game plan of Kassadin is so easy. It's so good to follow. Like imagine if you're lower elo, right? And you don't know what to do at all stages of the game. Well, with Kassadin, it's very simple. You just want to farm until 1-6, and then once you hit 6, you want to look for short little trades, and then after that you can continue to look to farm and get to level 16. It's very straightforward, and that's something a lot of people lack, is like a plan in the game. Oh my god. I think I'm gonna go for this too. Even if I die, it's worth it. Okay, I did not end up dying. It's like, it's super worth it even if I died there. Like we said, like we're Kassadin. We want to trade kills, guys. We want to get accelerated as fast as possible to our 16. We're gonna hit this as well. And Teemo has no TP. We're gonna go one more wave, to be honest here. I think it's the best thing we can do. And then we also have 10 stacks on our Magi's. We're not gonna finish the we're not gonna complete Magi's though, or Dark Seal, excuse me. Oh wow, he's up here already. Yeah. Just gonna ult over. Warwick's dead. Nobody's top. Actually, Xerath. Okay, Xerath is bot. So we can just hit this for free again. I mean, I think I'm going to hit it one more time. It's going to take too long to get the next plate. I'm going to hit this and just TP mid and make sure mid's protected. Meanwhile, we're going to go Mana Mune. And you want to go Mana Mune because Mana Mune actually gives you a fuck ton of mana. And the more mana you have, the more damage you actually do with your ultimate. Nice. And I'm going to go bot lane. It's time for me to side lane. Syndra has her quest completed. Yeah, I see her. She's probably going to ult out though. There she goes. And I'm going bot lane again. Yeah, the more mana you have, the more damage your ult does. So like Mana Mune, even though like Cassian's on an 80 champion, like it makes your ult do insane amounts of damage. So that's what we're gonna go for right now. And side laning right now, just chilling. I mean, this game, I mean, Cassian is just a champion that like you just do nothing and you win, kind of. You just have to be disciplined. Don't move to like random stupid plays, and you will skill and win. And in the lower elos, the game goes long. More often than not, like how many times do people like just not take barons, not take dragons, and you just kind of play until like one team wins. Like during those type of games, Cassian really shines, and those games happen a lot in low elo. And I know that because it happens in high elo too. So I can't imagine how many times that happens in lower elos. Playing this very, very slowly. Make sure he's tanking. Okay. Behind them. Got him as well. Yeah, this game's like nearly impossible to lose. I'm gonna base for my Mana Mune, and I'm also gonna get double my second tier going very soon here. Okay, where did he go? I think he just ran back to his turrets. We'll clear this in the next wave, and then we'll work on our next tier. Oh, my cannon. Okay, one more wave, and then we'll be able to base. We also want to push this next wave here because we want to be able to we want to be able to shove the wave in and make sure the Xerath doesn't push fast enough before I come back to like take plates. So because I pushed it all the way in, he's gonna take forever to actually push the wave back towards me and take anything. Okay, so I got tier here. Going back to lane. I completed my first tier, and once you complete your second tier, along with your first, you're just unstoppable. That's obviously gonna happen in a very long time here, but the goal is to eventually get there or win before that. It's winning before that's obviously best, but if we can't, I'll get there and I'll be super strong. You know what? I'm just gonna ult on him because I'm really fed right now. I see Nautilus too. I'm gonna try and get out. Yeah. Oh my lord. Wow. Okay, so Xerath got me with his flash Q. Unlucky, but we're just super strong right now. I mean, hopefully my team cleans up too. Yeah, it looks like they cleaned up. Teemo's dead as well. He doesn't get anyone. GG. Pretty much. It's pretty much GG. But let's see what happens. No, it looks like they're not FFing. If I was the enemy team, I would FF immediately because no matter what they do, they're going to lose this game. And they're going to lose because I'm a Kassadin. Like, no matter how much they come back into this game, I'm going to be able to outscale them anyways. And also the psychological factor of having to verse Kassadin is huge. Like, you're just playing in a game where you just know that the time is ticking. And a lot of players saying once Cassian is 16 or Kale hits 16, the game's just insta-lost. Which is not the case at all. But a lot of players do think that. So they like make bad mistakes and make force plays that they wouldn't do otherwise. Which actually bite them like really hard in the butt. They're like, oh my god, Cassian's about to hit 16. Like, we need to do something. Like, actually, you don't need to do anything. Because Cassian level 16 itself is not as strong as it used to be. what's really strong about Kassadin now is that you can stack double tier, and once you finish the double tiers, you're extremely strong. So until that happens, like which doesn't happen until much later, he isn't as strong as people think. There we get a 1 farm with Teemo, that's fine, whatever. As we said, our whole entire goal is to just scale, get to level 16, and also get our double tier stacks completed. And our team wins anyways, it seems. That's a little bit ballsy, but I think we just slapped them with our wallets here. Nice. Nice little barrier from the Warwick as well. And a tip for lower elo players that want to end the game fast, or they struggle to end games, especially when they have leads, you want to just spam ping the Baron. So the Baron spawns in 20 minutes, or every game Baron spawns at the 20-minute mark. And when you're ahead, taking Baron is going to be much easier than when you're behind, obviously. And if you start the Baron at 20 minutes and you take it, not only do you get gold XP, you also get Baron empowered minions and Baron buffs, which then helps you like end the game at a much faster rate than you would if you didn't have it. Like some games, depending on the comps, are just unwinnable if you don't have Baron. So if you like, I know a lot of lower tier games, Baron just gets ignored so often. During those games, you will just not be able to finish just because of their team comp. Like something that has a lot of wave clear, like a Sivir or like a Nivea, like you kind of cannot win the game without it. So make sure you guys take the Barons. And Baron spawning in what, 38 seconds. I want to look to ping that when that spawns, and kind of let my team know that like it's very important for us to take and snowball our lead. There's a fight going on in the mid lane. I might as well go because minions aren't even close to reaching each other in the bot lane here. There we go. And then we can go back bot. Yoinkies. He's mad. And we could honestly just take Baron now, which is what we should be doing. Oh, Graves is pinging it. I'm gonna ping it too, but like I'm not gonna go. Like my teammates can get the Baron themselves. Like see, this Graves like is a very good player for pinging the Baron, because this is exactly what you should be doing. Like ping the Baron, take the Baron, and end the game. Let's try to get this as much as possible. Oh shit. Wow. My bad. Well, at least we secured Baron from that. We secured Baron from our death. And also, I'm going to hit level 16 very soon here. Once my Roa gets 1 more minute, I will be hitting level 16 and I will be Thanos. And right here, I finished my Archangel stuff, but it's not... The tiers are not stacked completely, but that's okay. We will keep scaling. And once we hit level 16, you're going to see how disgusting this champion becomes. He becomes really, really OP. See, I'm looking at Fimble Winter as well. Interesting. Fimble Winter. There we go. Level 16, baby. Now we're gonna look to end the game here. This is like level 16 Kassadin is extremely strong, as you guys know, and the enemy has no quit in them, so they're not FFing. So we need to blow the Nexus up. Try to stack some. Whoops. Just trying to stack some minions here. Oh, good job, guys. I don't see a TP angle, and I know that they're just gonna win that fight without me. There's no reason to TP. Like if you're in the side lane and you see your teammates winning a fight, don't TP in. Like just let them win it, and then you just get as much as you can on the other side of the map. That way you will not only like win harder, but like you'll also min-max your like stats, damage, and everything else. We're level 16. He should have no chances. No chance versus us, as you can see. He could not even get out because I just ulted him. I'm just gonna continue hitting this. We got Soul. Okay, he's ulting me, but I'm level 16, guys. Oh my god. Even all that. Actually, I'm gonna turn and one-shot him. Ult out. And I will turn and one-shot him as well. And I'll turn back. Playing it very patiently, by the way. And then kill him as well. Notice I didn't just go in right away. I let them chase me out. Because I know I have like infinite all stacks, basically. Like I could just ult every 2 seconds. And then I turned at the perfect time and killed them all. Patience is very, very good as well when you play assassin champions like Cassidy and Zed. Kiana, all these type of champions. And now because we have full build, I'm just going to complete the Dark Seal. In hindsight, we could have completed it way sooner, but we don't want to gamble that. Okay, they FF'd. Nice, GG. We're playing Cassidy here into Zoe, and we took the first strike rune to try to get first strike gold because we won't be CSing too well in this matchup, I'm not going to lie. We start Q here first, and let's just try to get our first strike. Bam! Very nice. And what we're going to do this lane is you just last hit as much as possible. We also took the Doran's Helm to be able to sustain this laning phase without getting one shot and surviving as much as possible. And as you saw right there, when Zoe used her Q on me, I used my Q as well to negate the damage. Okay. Let's see. Very, very nice. I'm going to look to Q her again here now that I have my first strike. Wow, her passive auto travels extremely fast, and that procced my first strike before my Q landed. Something I gotta watch out for. She's level 2 here as well. Okay, notice how I used my Q right there before her passive auto went on, because her passive auto does AP damage as well. We're just survival min-maxing here. Okay, we couldn't get our Q off there. It's all good. And level 2, I love to start my W, because W helps me farm under tower like way easier, and Cassian's a champion that will get shoved in more likely than not. So you need the W here to be able to CS quite nicely. Let's drink that or eat this elixir, and then our cannon's about to die. Make sure you get the cannon. Okay, Q as well, negate some damage. And we're just going to be chilling here. We have enough for our tier right now, but we're not going to go base for it yet. We have pretty decent conditions. Nice. We proc first strike as well. And we just kind of chill out here. Chill out without dying. She has Ignite. We don't. But that is actually a quite good thing. As long as you don't get solo killed by her Ignite, we can just TP back. And then we'll be in a very, very good spot. I see Pantheon behind me. I can walk up to the Zoe and slow him here. He does have Shurelias. He did take a turret shot though. Okay, it looks like it's nothing. I'm gonna go all the way back here and hit the base button. I have no conditions to actually stay and do anything useful. But at the same time, it's very tempting to stay. I mean, I need 20 gold for... Never mind. I thought I needed 20 gold. I do not. I will just buy boots here. Tier and the boots. We TP back. Now we are full conditions, full HP. And oh, he's getting... She has flashed though. Yeah. So she flashed. And I will just hold this minion wave here. Whoops. And I will try to deny as much minions as possible. Yeah. So no flash on Zoe. Notice I'm not insta pushing the wave. I know that if I hold this wave here and last it only, the minions will kill itself more than the turret will deny the minions. Okay, whoops. Okay, last it only. And then now I will look to push because Zoe's gonna be here. There she is. Couldn't negate damage, unlucky. And notice also we put 2 points in Q. And we're just scaling our E now because Cassian's E is his main damage source. And his Q is like a source of like survival. Like when Zoe attacks, you want a Q to negate damage rather than to do damage itself. And also proccing first strike with it's quite nice as well. I'm not sure what's going on top lane. He got 2 solo kills, but he has 12 CS. Okay. And then I'm just gonna look to farm up. Once we hit level 6 though, like Cassian actually has somewhat of agency. He's not completely useless. So we're gonna see what we can do once we hit level 6. We're almost there. I think the biggest thing before we hit 6 is not to get chunked. Because if you get chunked before hitting 6, once you're 6, you can't do anything anyways because you're just at such a HP disadvantage. So we're just gonna try to go there safely. I do have a potion with me as well. He does have exhaust. I'm definitely gonna wait out the exhaust before I do make any sort of plays. Okay, I'm gonna chuck a potion here. Zoe's... Yeah, I knew it. I knew she was looking for me. Actually, I'm just gonna ult them here because she's very... Like, I have my minions in front of me, so I know her abilities won't land on me. As you saw, her E just landed on a minion. And we can get some good trades off like that. And then she wants this balloon for sure. So I'm gonna step up here when she's going for it. And I'm gonna do as much damage as possible. And she has her E here, so I gotta be careful. Okay, she missed her E. She has no flash. I'm gonna ult. You can ult flash on Kassadin. As you saw there, I ult flashed, so she cannot react. Of course, I knew she had no flash anyways, so that was gonna be a good kill regardless. Unless she like perfectly times her own ultimate to dodge mine. She would have been... She might have still been dead after that anyways. That being said, we are 1.3k gold now, and we got a solo kill as Kassadin. And honestly, when you get a solo kill as Kassadin in the lane, I don't know what the statistics are or the numbers are, but I'm pretty sure the chances of you winning the game itself has to be like 70%. Like, if you win your lane as Kassadin, the chances of you winning the entire game has to be like 70%. Like, this champion is so strong in the late game that, like, if you win your lane... Which is not supposed to happen, by the way. Kassadins are not supposed to win lane. You just kind of win the game, in a sense. So we're in a very, very good spot here. We just have to keep it up. That being said, we can't drop the ball because we got a solo kill and we're doing well in the lane, right? So we have to continue playing well. Just very straightforward gameplay. Just gonna walk up, land my E onto him. And honestly, let's check how much first strike gold we got so far this game. Let's go down here. You got 95 gold gained. That's amazing. Wow. Wow. We know Zoe has no flash. I can stall him here. 3, 2, 1. There we go. And that's another kill for us. That's a great gank by the Evelyn, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, and we're gonna work on some third place as well. I think I'll just get one. Actually, she's dead still for another 7 seconds. Okay, Wukong's here. Just casually walk out. Okay, she just spawned. Because she just spawned, I'm gonna look to just one-shot this next wave here. Usually I should just base, but because she was dead, and I have a bit of a timer to cheat some gold here, because she's dead, I'm just gonna kill this wave and I'm gonna base. I also have TP if needed. I'll go back now. Hopefully I don't get stopped. Yeah, it looks like I'm okay. And I will buy the what is it? The blasting wand here. And I'm just gonna ult back to lane. See, looks like Elo is in trouble, but he might have flash. We don't know. Wow. Wow, this Alawi almost 1v2'd. Wow, that was insanely close. I see Zoe roaming bot. I'm gonna ping this out. And I'm gonna look to fight him in the river here. I slowed him. I don't think he has flash. Okay, he has flash. That was his flash. Hitting the Wukong here. Got the Wukong. Got the slow off. Okay, that's good enough. And we have enough for Roa, but honestly, like I like to do the thing where like I try to buy Roa late, because the later you buy it, the later you'll get the level up. Because I'm not sure if you guys know, if you buy Roa, you get once the 10 stacks are done, you gain a free level up. And the later you get the Roa, the later the level up happens. So like I want to try to time it so I can get the Roa when I'm like level 15. So like I can instantly go from level 15 to 16. Okay, there's a Wukong on me. I better just ult out. Also perks of playing Kassadin, you just fucking ult out whenever you want. And at the same time, I'm gonna look to gank top here. He's very, very low. I should be able to get him here. Dodges. Okay, never mind. Yeah, about that. We are not get. Oh. We did not consider the Soraka ult, unfortunately. That Soraka ult completely messed up everything for us, which like we just weren't expecting at all. And I mean, it's 10 minutes. I'm just gonna buy the Roa now. Actually, let's just refund this. Let's just wait until we get back on the map, and then we'll buy it. And we'll also buy a Clawfield's hammer. For also the mid wave is nice because I pushed the mid wave before I actually went and made that play in the top lane. So once we get back to mid, we're not gonna TP. We should be able to collect some minions here, and Zoe would have lost a decent amount as well. So it's very, very nice. 3 1-1. Same CS as a Zoe, and we have first strike, and that's some more first strike gold. We have 155 now in total first strike gold, and this cannon's gonna die. He's gonna step up for it. Wow, I missed. And Wukong's behind. Ouch. I don't think he kills me, but maybe. Yeah, okay, Wukong's here. Okay, Wukong flashed. So yeah, I knew he wasn't gonna kill me, but Wukong can, and he flashed. So we're in a very sticky situation here. I mean, the biggest thing about playing against Zoe is like dodging her. Okay, get some first strike. Dodging her bubble, and we got hit by 2. So that's why like the trade looked like pretty bad. But I mean, we're just in a good spot overall. Like whenever you're like even or like not losing the game completely, like you're just in a winning spot as Kassadin. And hello there. Thank you very much, Evelyn. She's not respecting jungle at all. And because we just saw Wukong over there, I'm just gonna word this here, just in case he jumped over the wall. Okay, we see him at the golems here. Yeah, we have 3 grubs, we have TP. We're gonna do a bit of tempo greeting, and we're gonna look to try to take this turret. If not, just a plate here is good for me as well. Okay. Very nice. Notice I'm not staying for this tower, because if I stay for it, exactly, Zoe's gonna show up and she's gonna be able to kill me. So I'm just gonna back out right now. Go at a moderately farther place to base so we don't get stopped. And then just hit base. Against this team, I'm just gonna take Sorc Shoes. I don't see any defensive boots that will outshine Sorc Shoes this game. Merc Tread's not very good. It's just Zoe. And then Ninja Tabbies are just whatever as well. They have Vayne that does true damage. And I just think Sorc Shoes is the best option here. We're working on our mana immune here. Once we stack our mana immune, we're going to go right into the second tier in the Archangel Staff. And once we get both the tiers, it should just be game over. Wow. Ludens procced my first strike, unfortunately. Okay. See Pantheon, I see Zoe. Playing a little bit disrespectful there because I know that he just uses bubble. When Zoe's bubble's down, he's very underwhelming. She's very underwhelming. I don't think she sees us. Okay, she's dead. Her this Zoe's awareness is really, really poor. I'm not gonna lie. It's maybe worse than a Silver's, which is kind of crazy to say. Okay, and then we're gonna take this. Still very far away from that mana immune here, but we'll be working on it as fast as possible. Let's see, yeah. We actually almost have it. Yeah, we just chunked him there. I knew we weren't gonna kill him, but the chunk there is good enough for me because I have first strike, and that gave me a lot of gold. We're almost at the mana immune. I honestly kind of don't want to base until I have my tiers completed. I will take this fruit here and try to sustain and just kind of slow the game out. We don't have to make plays. Like, we can just slowly win the game. And that is honestly the most guaranteed way to win the game at this moment, especially with Cassin in our team. So what is this? We need 30 more here. Yeah. Around 30 more tier stacks, and we'll be able to get our tier completed. And I'm not sure if I should step up here. No, I should not. I see Zoe. She has flash. I just want to chunk her and get the first strike though. No, she just flashes over the wall. Let's get this plate. One more wave and I will look to base. Let's try our best to get that one more wave here. We got hit by the bubble, but it's fine. Wukong is showing topside. I'm okay down here alone. Okay. And I just need a couple more for my tier. So close. Looks like I'm dead. But I got the Zoe and Soraka got the kill. Nice. The redemption took the kill from this Vayne, which is actually huge. Wow. Okay, and we get our double tier now. Very, very nice, guys. We get our double tier. We're going to stack our second tier 16 minutes into the game, which means we'll probably get our tier finish around the 27-ish mark if we're fast. Which means at 27 minutes, the game is just over. If the game lasts until 27 minutes, the game is just over. Okay, they just have after. Never mind. Oh, yeah, GG.